the center. Cantor, I don't know why I can't get onto the Zoom. If I hit here, it's going to say start. And Temple Beth Torah is hosting.
So maybe it'll let you are you signing in from, don't sign in from yours, sign in from Temple Beth Torah. And then,
I know. Okay, I see what it was. I thought it was open. It wasn't. It's not. Okay, it's fine.
Okay.
Do we or guides? Yeah. That's too far. It just needed to move a tiny bit. Yeah, just one candle couldn't be seen. My sheet.
That's what we're looking for.
Vincent has one.
That's the only one I see.
Shabbat Shalom and good evening. We just had some technical setup we needed there. We are excited to welcome all of you for Shabbat. We are excited to welcome our 5th graders for their Shabbat service, and we can't wait for your participation and, of course, your families. And we are thrilled to welcome the Finkelstein family as Sydney celebrates her becoming a bat mitzvah tomorrow morning. And we're just so thrilled. And you'll get to hear from her several times throughout the service. We are going to begin. I'm just trying to figure out the right order we want to do this in. Actually, Cantor, wouldn't it make sense if we lit the candles and then we did the songs, or they have to come back? Are they doing Baruch Hu or not? So they're not on till Roll Into Dark.
Not to Roll Into Dark, but
All
they
right.
have an opening song.
I know. Okay. So we'll let the 5th graders come up for the opening song, go back down, and come back up. So walk to the bima. Slowly. Do not hit the candles.
Remind them to use stairs.
There are lots of stairs you can use.
Yes, please use stairs.
We'll figure it out.
Do we got a few kids down in the front? Hold on. Hey guys, you guys are a little crowded. No, I know. Come on down.
You just have to hit the down arrow button.
But okay. Whatever. You can stay.
So, 2. Oh. Oh, you're good. You sound bad. So, I have 759 movement calories burned so far tonight. Let's see what I can do by the end of the service. Okay, so.
You guys ready to sing Hine Matov? Yep. You gonna rock it out? You gonna follow my head? Yeah. Like, when we start, we stop, and all that stuff that I did with you? Awesome. All right, I'm ready. Up with my gum. I hope none of you are chewing gum. Are any of you chewing gum like me? No. Okay. Oh Lord, won't you buy me? Here we go.
Hey, my dog, my night,
the rafters. That was great. That was a beautiful way to start our service because isn't it wonderful to be together? It is sweet and good and full of joy. Most of the prayers will be in front of you. If you'd rather follow in a prayer book, we will also call the pages. Remember, it's the page numbers that are in the brackets, if there are brackets in the prayer book. You can kind of go back and forth. Our candle lighting can be found on page 120, and it is our pleasure to invite Sydney and her mom, Lauren, for the candle lighting. You come up. Do you have a prayer book on page 1?
Hear my prayer.
You go up.
I sing
Go right here. You stay here.
Be gracious to the ones I love and bless them with goodness and mercy and peace. Oh, hear my prayer to you.
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we in our own day be among those who kindle light. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. Amen.
Blessed are you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to kindle the light of Shabbat.
That was wonderful. Thank you. Let us light these lights and see the way to you. And let us say Amen. Let us light these lights and see the way to you. And let us say Amen.
On the screen, we'll have Lecha Dodi, or you can turn to page 138, where we will be singing verses 1, 5, and 9 of Lecha Dodi. This is not such an ancient prayer. It's actually from the 1600s, and it is written by Shlomo Halevi Alkabez, and it's an acrostic. So if you look at the first letter of paragraph 1, if you have the book, it's a shin. The second paragraph starts with a lam, and the third paragraph starts with a mem, and the fourth with a hey, Shlomo. And then it's Halevi. So he has his name written in each verse. But what I love about this prayer is that it was written by the Kabbalists in Sfat, and we're supposed to imagine Shabbat coming over the hills like a bride dressed in white, ready for a new beginning, a new start. So even though Shabbat ends the week, it also refreshes us for the coming week. When we get to the last verse, Cantor will give you the cue. You'll stand in your seat and you'll turn and face the door and welcome Shabbat into our sanctuary.
Let Either one. Boi v'shalom ateret balav, gam b'simcha u'sala, toch emunei ad segula, boi chala, and we turn back together.
We remain standing for the Baruch Hu, page 146, or on the screen in front of you. Please be seated. It's my joy to invite Rabbi Wiesenberg to share a little bit about our 5th grade program. She runs an amazing Hebrew school that even if your kids complain, they're actually having fun when they get here. We see them having fun on a regular basis. And we are so blessed and honored that she is our Rosh Yeshiva, the head of our school. Truly, truly a blessing. Thank you. And I'll be right back if you get some.
So first and foremost, I want to take a moment to introduce and thank our teachers. So Sam Sherrill teaches Bible on Tuesdays, and Sam couldn't be here tonight because he has a family obligation. On Tuesdays and Wednesdays, Eileen Davis teaches Hebrew. That's Eileen. Say hi, Eileen. Shabbat Shalom, Eileen. Jill Buck teaches Bible on Wednesdays. That's Jill Buck. Hi, Jill Buck. Can we please show these wonderful, amazing Jewish educators a lot of love and give them a round of applause? And thank you so much for being your wonderful, amazing selves and for being flexible and creative and patient and putting up with me on a weekly basis. Thanks so much for loving our kids as if they were your own and for getting them up out of their seats and showing them Bible and Hebrew in ways that I know when I was in Hebrew school I could have only dreamed of. It's really exciting, like Rabbi said. So thank you both so much for being you and for bringing all of your love and experience and patience and all of the things that make you so wonderful to our kids. If we could show them just a little bit more love, because in this weird post-pandemic world, they just really are putting forth their very, very best. I want to tell you a little bit about our 5th grade curriculum. I'm sure you kind of already know about it because you've been living with it for the better part of this school year at this point. Our 5th graders, many of them have been learning what we would consider more advanced prayers. For some of our 5th graders, due to the pandemic, this is actually their 1st or 2nd year of Hebrew school. So we sort of have a couple of different tracks going on in Hebrew. If they're not doing some of the more advanced prayers, they're absolutely well on their way, humming along, learning fundamental fundamental blending in terms of Hebrew. And then in this very room, we always end our school day with tefillah, which is a learner service where even if they are still figuring out the fundamental blending of Hebrew, they're learning prayers like the Shema as rote, as a song that they hear every single week. Our Jewish values Bible curriculum, our foundational Bible stories, sort of the buzzword on the paperwork is Bible heroes that I can be. So the idea is learning foundational Bible stories, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, but also modern heroes and how we can be modern Jewish heroes ourselves. Thank you all so much. Shabbat Shalom. Thanks again to our fabulous teachers. I would like to call up, our fifth graders to lead us in Ma'ariv Aravim, Roll into Dark. I ask the congregation to please rise and join us in Shema. Please be seated as our fifth graders lead us in a more modern version of the Ve'ahavta, Love Adonai your God. And I promise I'll keep up with the slides this time.
Love
doing such a fabulous job of leading us in prayer. Thank you so much. Our final prayer for this section of our fifth graders leading us is Mi Chamocha, and then we'll see you guys for closing song.
Okay.
Beautifully done. We'll see you again after silent prayer. I made a mistake before, so please return to your seats. Thank you so much. We'll see you after silent prayer.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
See you in a little bit.
That was outstanding. Now, at some synagogues, you don't clap at services because it's prayer. But at Temple Beth Torah, when we like something, we do clap, and we have to clap for that. Cantor, that sounded so good. I'm really, really impressed with our fifth graders.
They were super enthusiastic at the rehearsal with me, and I knew that it would show.
Sometimes super enthusiastic is a euphemism, however. I think, Sydney, what's the next slide? Is it Hashkivenu?
No.
Okay.
That's all you.
On page 160, or just listen if you don't have a prayer book open. You won't need it for too much. There's a special prayer, the Hashkivenu, that we say before we go to bed at night. And it's one of my favorite prayers. It asks God to watch over us through the night and return our souls to us in the morning, which can sound a little bit scary, but I find it comforting and peaceful that we sleep so soundly, and we're just grateful to wake up each day with new opportunities and new experiences and a new chance to be whoever we can be. So if you have the book open on page 161, let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Adonai, help us to walk with good companions, to live with hope in our hearts and eternity in our thoughts, that we may lie down in peace and rise up waiting to do your will. Baruch atah Adonai, haporei sukat shalom aleinu, v'al kol amo Yisrael, v'al Yerushalayim. We turn the page to page 162 for Vishamru. Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam brit olam, beini uvein v'nei Yisrael oti leolam, ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et ha-shamayim ve'et ha'aretz, uvayom ha-shvi'i Shabbat vayinafash. And this is right from Exodus. Not this week's Torah portion, but there's something very similar in this week's Torah portion. The people of Israel shall keep Shabbat, observing Shabbat throughout the ages as a covenant, as a brit for all time. It is a sign for all time between me, God, and the people Israel. For 6 days Adonai made heaven and earth, and on the 7th day God ceased from work and was vayinafash, which means refreshed, but the word in the middle of vayinafash is nefesh. And nefesh is the Hebrew word for soul. So each Shabbat we have the opportunity to have our soul reinvigorated so we're ready for the coming week. It's pretty special. We turn now to page 165 or look on the screen, and we rise for the Amidah.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elokei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor V'Hanurah, El Elyon, Gomer Chasadim Tovim, V'Konei Ha'ol, V'Zocher Aseh Avot V'Imahot, U'Mevi Geulah Livnei Betlehem, L'ma'an Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer Moshiach U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham Be'ezras Sarah, Atah Gibor Le'olam Hanai, Mechayeh Hakol Atah Be'Hoshia, Mechakel Chaim Be'Chesed, Mechayeh Hakol Be'Rachamim Rabim, Someg Novim Be'Rofei Kolim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem Emunato, Lishenei Afar, Michamocha Ba'al Gedurot, Umito Melach, Melech Be'mit Umechayeh, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman Atah L'chayot HaKol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayeh HaKol.
Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh u'kdoshim b'chol yom yehalelucha sela. Baruch atah Adonai ha'el ha'kadosh. You are holy, your name is holy, and those who are holy praise you every day. Blessed are you, Adonai, the holy God. Please be seated. We turn now to page 175 for a special prayer called Ritzei that asks that whatever we pray today, that it may be the right prayers and worthy of God's response. Ritzei. It happens to be on page 175, and it'll be on the screen in front of you.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Okay. Ritzei Adonai Eloheinu, Be'amcha Yisrael. Ritzei
we take a moment for Thanksgiving. The prayer is called, which might not be on the screen, Modim anachnu lach, we thank you. But instead of reading the prayer from the Siddur, this is a moment for each of us to think about what we are grateful for. And you can think about really big things, or maybe you're grateful for something that happened today that might not be a big deal, but you're grateful. You say thank you for. So if you're comfortable closing your eyes, you can close your eyes and see if you can think of at least 3 things you're grateful for right now. And if you're having trouble thinking of anything, start with saying, I'm thankful, God, that I can breathe. You can continue to think about things you're grateful for as we pray together for peace. Shalom Rav, page 178, or on the screen in front of you.
Shalom Rav, Yisrael, Hasim Leolam. Shalom Rav, Yisrael, Hasim Leolam. Ki ata hu melech adon, lechol hashalom. Ki ata hu melech adon, lechol hashalom. Shalom Rav, Yisrael, Hasim Leolam. Shalom Rav, Yisrael, Hasim Leolam. V'tov be'lev ha'nevaret, ve'ramcha Yisrael. בכל ליל ובכל שעה בשלומך. שלום רב לישראל, חסים לעולם. שלום רב לישראל, חסים לעולם.
We pause for a moment of silent prayer. And 5th graders, instead of calling you up to the bima after silent prayer, I'm actually going to come up to this microphone and tell you to rise in your seats. And we're going to do Olam Yebaneh, Olam Chesed Yebaneh from your seats, okay? So we pause for a moment of silent prayer.
I invite everyone to rise. So it's beautiful.
Al shlosha devarim, al shlosha devarim, al shlosha devarim, haolam omeid. Al shlosha devarim, al shlosha devarim, al shlosha devarim, haolam omeid.
It is my pleasure to call up two of your teachers, Jill Buck and Eileen Davis, for the Aliyah, and to call Sydney Finkelstein to read the Torah for us today. And she's just going to read the first Aliyah that you'll hear tomorrow if you're at her bat mitzvah. So don't be seated yet. We're going to undress the Torah over here and prepare it for reading. You guys can help us. Please be seated. We have a wonderful parsha, Yitro, where Moses is adjudicating, is judging the people, and told to appoint lower judges so that Moses doesn't burn out. We have the thunder and lightning on Mount Sinai as the Ten Commandments are about to be given. So lots going on in this book of Exodus.
Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamvarach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim. V'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
So having
You
a
guys
bar
can
bat
come stand
mitzvah
over
may
here.
seem far off for a lot of you, but many of you fifth graders will be starting your tutoring not too long from now. Some of you even before the end of this year, but many, many of you next year for certain. And you're very lucky to have Sydney here tonight. She's an extraordinary student. Ready?
Hayishma Yitro Kohen Medyan Kotain Moshe Eid Kol Asher Asa Elohim LeMoshe UYisrael Amo Kihotzi Adonai et Yisrael Mimitzrayim Vayikach Yitro Kotain Moshe Et Zipporah Eshet Moshe Echar Shiluhecha Ve'et Shnei Fanecha Asher Shem Ha'echad Gershom Ki Amar Ger Hayitzi Be'eretz Nokriyah.
And the blessing after that was beautiful. Yasher Koach.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher natan lanu Torat emet. V'chaye olam nata betochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. Amen.
Yasher Koach. Yasher
you.
Koach. If you guys will stay and help us dress
Oh,
the
sure.
Torah up for my mic back on. And we ask the congregation to once again rise.
V'zot haTorah asher sam Moshe livnei bnei Yisrael al pi Adonai b'yad Moshe. Torah, 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 Torah. Ziva lanu Moshe.
Look at it from us. Look at it.
Torah, 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 Torah. Ziva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 Torah. Ziva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 Torah. Ziva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 Torah. Ziva lanu
Beautiful.
It's Kairi, the mother's ikima, it's all
Please be seated. So as you heard from Rabbi Wiesenberg, and you might, our students know, you've been studying different Torah stories, and we've been focusing in on different heroes. And as we get into some of the PACT programs, we'll focus on some other heroes in Jewish life. So I'd like to ask our fifth graders, or anyone else who'd like to answer, but it's a real question, not one of those rabbi questions where we just ask the question and you're not really supposed to answer. We do that a lot, but not right now. What are some characteristics of a hero? What makes someone a hero? Snow. What's something, can you think of a hero? Maybe think of someone you consider a hero, and what would be a character trait that they have? Because a cop or a firefighter, they're brave and they save lives. I love that. In the back. And what about your parents makes you think of that? That's a beautiful answer. Makes you think, besides like extra allowance, what about them that makes you think that that's a good, they're heroes? They provide food for you in a house. They take care of you. They give you like good, they guide you in life. They provide safety, so you're on the parent track also here? Okay, I like that. Yes, ma'am. Or Ellery, are you answering or are you with? Bravery, kindness, beautiful traits of a hero. Shape. Say it again. Fearless. They're fearless. Or if they're not fearless, they do it anyway, right? So a hero, dog or human, protects other people, whether it's physically or maybe from some kind of harm or from discrimination. I'd like to read, these were great answers. I'd like to read you a story about Justice Louis D. Brandeis. He went to Harvard Law School and graduated at the age of 20 in 1876, the late 1800s. Okay, so that's just an important part of the story, although I think there are some things about it that might not have changed. For Louis D. Brandeis, life at Harvard Law School was not easy. Although it wasn't the curriculum, the courses, the schoolwork that made his journey difficult. For 3 years, what would happen is students would sit next to him, uninvited, and say things like, Brandeis, you're brilliant. You could end up on the Supreme Court if only you weren't Jewish. Why don't you convert? Then all your problems would be solved. Brandeis listened, but he never responded. By his final year of law school, Brandeis's preeminence could no longer be denied. Preeminence is like his brilliance, that he really was like head and shoulders above the other people in his class. He was just so smart and sharp and had a great legal mind. Jewish or not, he was actually invited to join the Honor Society. It was an electric moment. This was the most exclusive society at the school, and they had accepted a Jewish person. On the evening of the official induction, the room was hushed. The atmosphere was thick. All eyes were on Brandeis as he walked up to the lectern. He slowly looked around the room. "I'm sorry," he said, "that I was born a Jew." The room erupted in cheers. "We finally got through to him. He gets it. He's going to convert. This is so exciting." Brandeis waited for the excitement to die down. When the silence was reestablished, he began. "I'm sorry," he said, "that I was born a Jew, but only because I wish I had the privilege of choosing to be a Jew." This time, there was no applause, no explosion or shouting or cheers. This time, there was only silence. When the quiet had grown uncomfortable, members of the exclusive Harvard Honor Society began to stand. However, they didn't walk out. Instead, awed by Brandeis's conviction and strength of character and his unequivocal choice, he was so strong in his convictions, the members of the society gave him a standing ovation. Louis Brandeis goes on to become a justice in the Supreme Court, I think in 1916, and is very well known for having done that, and was the first Jewish justice of the Supreme Court, but there have been several since then. We talked about a hero. He had the power of his conviction. He didn't let people bully him, or even if they did bully him, it didn't change who he was. He had courage. He was brave. That was one of the brilliant ideas you guys said. He protected all the Jewish people by not giving in and choosing to convert, and he was proud, and he showed it very, very publicly, even though it could have affected his career very, very much. So each of us has an opportunity every day to make different choices. And we might not be a hero like somebody who flies through the sky and saves the nation from destruction, or is in one of these video games who rides around on something. But each of us can choose every day to make heroic choices and to protect and save and help other people in this world. So that could be our goal. I invite you now to rise for the Aleinu. It'll be on the screen in front of you or on page 586 at the bottom of the page.
Aleinu l'shabbeach l'Adon hakol, l'ateit v'gdula l'yotzer bereshit, shelo asanu kegoyei aratzot, v'lo samanu k'mishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkeinu kahem, v'kor aleinu kechol hamonam, v'anachnu korim u'mishtachim u'modim lifnei melech malchei hamlachim,
remain standing as we turn to page 598 or on the screen in front of you where you'll find the Mourner's Kaddish. And we remember with great love Rory Friedland, for whom we're in the period of Ani Nut, who will be buried on Sunday. Terry Wallach, for whom we're in the week of mourning, who was a teacher in our religious school for many, many years. And Marilyn Schatz, mother of Frank Schatz, for whom we are in the month of mourning, Shloshim. We also recall with great love those whose yortzites fall at this season. Daniel Bark, Sheldon Bark, Ellen Beige, Brian Bruno, Ann Cohen, Myra Danow, Martin Feiger, Louis Fishbein, Max Fisher, Melvin Fogel, Bernice Fogel, Nettie Gornstein, Joy Gould Bonham, Irene Haber, Irving Haber, Douglas Horn, Richard Caston, Renee Kerwin, Amy Kirstein, Helene Cohn Epstein, Marvin Krumholz, Marvin A. Lashen, Norman Lieberman, Staniel J. Mallon, Morton Miller, Elliot Miner, Nathan R. Newman, Anna Orange, Marcia Beth Patron, Ted Pobener, Sally Rabin, Sandra Radbell, Rose Reich, Helen Rochester, Herman Rose, Carmel Rosenberg, Sarah Schultz, Bonnie Schwartz, Ann Skolnick, Marion Skeitz, Marilyn Weil, Jacob Weinstein, and Hal Zeknowitz. Is there anyone else that you are saying Kaddish for today? Natasha. Thank you. Anybody writing it in? Thank you, Michael Sekeli. So for, okay. We join together in love and memory. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabba, v'yalma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei dekol beit Yisrael, Bagala uvizman kariv v'imru. Amen. Yehei shmei Rabba mivorach leolam omei omaya. Yitbarak v'yishtabak v'yipa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei dekudashah brirchu. Leila minko birchata v'shirata tush b'chata v'nechemata damiram b'yama v'imru. Amen. Yehei Shlomo Rabba min Shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'yalko Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, huya aseh shalom, aleinu v'yalko Yisrael v'imru. Amen. May the source of peace send peace to all who mourn and comfort to all who are bereaved. And let us say, Amen. Please remain standing. I apologize that the screen wasn't the prayer we were doing. At this time, I'd like to...
Yes, it was. You were looking at
Oh, good. Phew. Thank you. I didn't think she'd miss that. Okay, I just didn't know if it was on there. I'm looking at the next song you're going to sing. But I would like to invite Sydney back up with her mom, Lauren, for the Kiddush on page 123, or this will also be on the screen.
The heaven and the earth were finished, and all their array. On the seventh day, God finished the work that God had been doing. And God ceased on the seventh day from all the work that God had done. And God blessed the seventh day and declared it holy, because on it God ceased from all the work of creation that God had done.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam v'rei peri hagafen.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kedeshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho be'ahava u'ratzon yinhiltanu zikaron l'ma'aseh v'reishit kihu yom tehila l'mikrei kodesh Zecher Litziat Mitzrayim
Kivanu ha'arta
Beotanu
Ukidashta Mikol Ha'amim V'Shabbat Kodshecha V'Ahava Uvratzon Inchaltanu Baruch Atah Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat. Amen.
L'chaim. So you can have a sip of the yummy, yummy wine grape juice. And everyone can please be seated. You can take the cup back of the book. You can take a sip if you want. And Cindy, you're going to stay here as we invite Robin Steinberg, a member of our executive board, to share a few words with you. Oh, we have a certificate here.
Let me grab your book so you have a microphone in hand.
Mazel Tov, Sydney. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, we would like to present to you your certificate of Bar Mitzvah. Oh, sorry. Our certificate of Bar Mitzvah, and also your certificate for a trip to Israel as part of the URJ. And also a year subscription to the JCC, where you can have lots of fun. And also on behalf of Brotherhood and Sisterhood, your Kiddush cup that you're using tonight, that we wish that you will always use for special occasions moving forward. Mazel tov. You did great tonight. I'm sure you're going to do wonderful tomorrow.
Thank you. We take a moment and turn to thoughts of healing and prayers of healing. Page 371. We offer prayers of healing for Gertrude Gray, mother of Ivy Fertizuli, for Golda Skolnick, for Meredith Friedman's father, for Edward Brody, Leslie Brand, Joan Seltzer, Dave Kaiser, Karen Cohn, Ruth Block, Renee Kimmel, Shelley Rosedale, Fern Bernstein, Alex Bernstein, Jean Chapnick, Helen Luden, doing better, Barbara Selps, Audrey Kahn, Joan Silverman, David Leinhart, Dave Goldstein, Merle Perlow, Jay Nussbaum, Sandy Miller, Ben Hirsch, Joni Spielberg, Jack Legros, and so many other people that are on our Mishaberak list. And who are you offering prayers of healing for today? Miriam? Melissa Rabin, thank you. Thank you.
Lainey Morgenstern and Jackie Rexite.
Thanks. Fern?
Mary Resnick's mom.
Thanks, Judy. Cheryl?
Josephine Fling and Michelle Sanchez.
Thank you. Susan? Ellen? Thank you. Maggie? Thank you. Anybody else know someone who's sick that you want to add to our Mishaberak prayers? Anybody on Zoom?
Fred Cass, Janice Pascal, Scott Shadrach, Art Brodsky, Marjorie Adler.
Thank you. So we read the names from the, because I don't know if they can hear on Zoom, but that are on Zoom. So we take this moment, we offer prayers of healing for all those we've named, all those on our Mishaberak list, anyone that's in your heart who needs healing. And then I invite you to take some healing energy for yourself and then to send it out in the world. Let's send healing to all those who are suffering because of the horrible earthquake in Syria and Turkey, all those who've lost people who are suffering because of that.
Mishaberak Avoteinu Mikor Abracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength who bless
amen va'amen, a refuah shlema, a complete and speedy healing. And a reminder, if you've asked for a name to be put on the Mishaberak list and the person is doing better, let us know so we can have the honor of removing their name from the Mishaberak list. We would like that. Oh, we want to celebrate. So I have a list, so I'm going to look at my list. But if you have a birthday in February, an anniversary, or you know somebody in your family who does, who's being shy about it, you can let us know. And you stand up when your name is called. On my birthday list for this month, today on Zoom, so she doesn't have to stand up, Claudia Jacobson, and very soon it'll be her husband Marty's birthday on the 14th. Ellery Hers, do you have a birthday tomorrow? Woo! And Brian Hers in a few days. I know, we got to get through Ellery's first. Sydney Finkelstein. Yay! Stacy Miller coming up rather soon. Cantor, Sarene, Appelbaum. Yay!
How old I am. I am 29 again.
29 again.
Please say it is a milestone.
A milestone birthday, exactly. You can ask her which one, and it will be on the 18th, which is what day?
Yeah, it's
Thursday?
Saturday, but I'll be down with my family.
Right, so we have to
at the end of
celebrate today. Is Sloan Schneider here? Or is her family? Well, we wish her a happy birthday. I was trying to think, who else has a birthday or anniversary? Yes. No? You don't have a birthday or anniversary in February? Is there one? You should tell us. Do we got more? All right, try again. Yeah? Marla Hahn, happy birthday. Stand up. Awesome. We missing anybody? So, they were all birthdays. So sing yourself a Yom Holedet Sameach.
Nobody can do it better.
Exactly.
Yom Holedet Sameach, Yom Holedet Sameach, Yom Holedet Sameach, Yom Holedet Sameach, and many more.
Happy birthday, and the wish in Judaism is Admeya Ve'esrim, to at least 120 years of good health, too. Thank you. Happy birthday. It is my pleasure to invite Robin Steinberg back up to share some upcoming announcements, and I'll interject if we forgot to put something on the list. Okay, this mic works.
Good Shabbos, everybody. I want to say to the fifth graders that you were amazing tonight. It took me back in time to when my sons were in fifth grade, and I used to sit and watch them sing, and I just had such warmth inside. You guys did an amazing job. Mazel tov to Lauren Finkelstein and the rest of your family on the bat mitzvah of Sydney. You're going to do amazing tomorrow. After Sydney's bat mitzvah, 9 a.m. on tomorrow is Shabbat Torah study online. On Sunday, it's mitzvah day, so please come down and support the religious school. It's going to be a great day here. Monday, February 13th in Florida, there's a cocktail party with the rabbis, so if you're going to be down in Florida, you can RSVP. The information is online and in your email. Rabbi Gelman is also going to be teaching that morning.
No, he's teaching on March 13th.
Oh, I'm sorry,
I don't know
March
what it looks like.
13th.
The following month.
The following Monday via Zoom. So we want you to save all these important dates. All this information is on our website and in your weekly email. On March 3rd, we have the Women's Interfaith Dinner, followed by Shabbat Services with our Muslim and Christian friends.
Services first, then dinner, but that's okay. I
Yep.
might be wrong on your sheet.
Okay, yes, it is. Oh, dinner following Shabbat Services. March 5th is our Purim Carnival. You can purchase tickets ahead of time and skip the lines. You can do that online. It's going to be really fabulous. There's a Purim spiel music by Billy Joel, Shushan State of Mind. It's going to be very exciting, so please come down. Don't miss it. On March 12th, Social Action is running a breakfast run. That's going to be great. March 24th and March 25th, our TBT players are putting on Guys and Dolls, our live production. So don't wait to get your tickets. You can get them on our link on the TBT website. The playbill for Guys and Dolls, our deadline has been extended, so if you want to advertise in the playbill or put a message into our TBT cast, please go ahead and do that. Also found on our website. And April 13th is Sisterhood Night Out, Mom's the Word. That's going to be really fun, so don't miss that. We just want to let everyone know about our TBT Interactive Memorial Board. It's our new way to remember our loved ones. Please see your emails and website for more information and to purchase or update your memorials. And also remind you of our TBT Professional Marketplace Directory. It's live. Check it out on our website. You can submit your information. It's a great way to let everybody in the temple know about your business. And it's a great way for us to hire people within TBT. So please check out that live directory. It's really great. So once again, congratulations to Sydney. Good luck tomorrow, and Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you. Shabbat Shalom. Two more things. I just want to emphasize this Sunday morning. Our sixth graders have created like booths that you can go to and do a different mitzvah at each one, or you might like one and just want to stay there the whole time. You guys are going to be in sixth grade next year. You want people to come when you do mitzvah day. So let's come. It's an hour and a half at most. You can even just come for part of it, 10 to 11:30 this Sunday morning. Please, please come. Appropriate for kids 4 and up.
And we're helping like a dozen.
Stand up in the mic.
Sorry. And when Rabbi says that it's different stations for mitzvahs, we're not like lighting Shabbos candles, although that's really important. We're helping over a dozen different local and national organizations. So in just about an hour, and this isn't just for kids, if you're a grown-up, if you're a member of TBT and you don't have kids in the Hebrew school at all, come and make a really big difference in a very small amount of time. We're helping animals, we're helping kids in the hospital. There's something for everybody, so please come, bring down your non-Jewish friends and family. We want to make as big of a difference as we possibly can.
And this week, by the end of the week, fingers crossed, you will have an invitation for our May 6th big temple celebration, celebrating 30 years of early learning at Temple Beth Torah, celebrating our nursery school being here for 30 years. It's going to be such a fun night out. Lauren is actually one of the chair people of the event, but we're not bothering her about it again until Monday. We'll give her a day after the bat mitzvah. But if you'd like to get involved in helping or with the journal, we're going to send you a letter if you were in the nursery school. We need some pictures, and we'd love for you to come that night and celebrate, the parents to come and celebrate, but to also think about putting an ad in the journal of a then and now picture, that kind of thing. They're so cute. We've been already working on a couple of them, and they're so fun. So please mark May 6th on your calendar. And we just got preliminary drawings for the revitalization of the sanctuary, so you'll be hearing a lot about that. We have to raise some major money to do it, but we wanted to, it could be done in time for you guys' B'nai Mitzvah. So with your help, that will happen. So watch for more stuff about that. We miss our fifth graders singing already, so we're going to call you up one more time for our closing song.
So, Rabbi Moskowitz spoke about heroes. This closing song is a song that the fifth graders learned, which is really about finding it within yourself to be a hero. Just a couple of other really short things that I wanted to say. That Purim spiel that they mentioned, Billy Joel, it's not just for kids. It's totally appropriate in its inappropriateness for adults as well. So please come, especially if you've never been to one. They're a lot of fun, and there's a lot of talent there. And I want to thank Sydney Henkel, who is one of our students who's up in the booth running the slideshow. She has no experience or training, and she just jumped in like she does with everything and did a great job. And Vincent, of course. Thank you, Vincent, for being here tonight. And you guys, are you ready? Shiva, 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 Shiva.
please rise for our final benediction?
Thank you so, no, fifth grade, stay up here for the final, just stay up for the final benediction.
Stop where you are.
Thank you, Zach Erner. Thank you guys so much. Really beautiful prayers, guys.
Eloheinu ve'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu. Fifth graders. Eloheinu ve'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, God of our mothers and our fathers, bless us on this Shabbos Eve. Thank you so much for these incredible young people. Bless us in our coming and gathering together. Bless us in our going home. And let us please learn from our heroes that are here with us on our bima tonight. And let us say amen.
Amen.
Shabbat shalom, everyone.
Shabbat shalom.